Katrina.
I'm Paula.
And welcome.
Welcome to We Watch Who?
Who? Episode 8, Human Nature. Do you think it's the future or the past?
We were just in the future. Human nature. Maybe we're going back to the past. Or maybe we're going back to the future. Or maybe we're in the present. One of the three.
Right across the universe. They're never gonna stop. Take this watch, because my life depends on it. This watch, Martha. This watch is...
I'm so intrigued.
Pardon me, Mr. Smith, you're not dressed yet. I can come back later.
No, it's all right, it's all right. I dream I'm this... adventurer. That you were there. As my... companion.
Teacher and housemate, sir.
It's the watch.
It's Monday, November 10th, 1913, and you're completely human, sir.
The French were spent with only 2 battalions of the old guard remaining. Final reserve force.
Morning, sir.
Yes, right.
Head in the clouds, that one. Why are you so sweet on him?
He's just kind to me, that's all.
Not paid to have fun. Hang on. Put a little backbone into
Tom
it.
Riddle.
Yes, sir, sorry.
Martha, sir.
Anyone who's a Game of
Uncle
Thrones
James.
fan.
Tell me then, Jones.
Not him.
Hands like those, how can you tell when something's clean?
Careful now, don't answer back.
I'd like to back my bucket over his head.
Oh, I wish.
At the annual dance at the village hall tomorrow. It's nothing formal, but rather fun, by all accounts. Do you think you'll go?
I hadn't thought about it.
It's been ages since I've been to a dance, only no one's asked me.
Well, I probably won't. But even if I did, then I couldn't. I wouldn't want to.
The stairs.
What about the
They're right
stairs?
behind you. They said you fell down the stairs, sir.
It's just a tumble, that's all. I keep imagining that I'm someone else and that I'm hiding.
Hiding? In what way?
I dream quite often that I have 2 hearts.
I can confirm the diagnosis. Just one heart. Singular. Journal of Impossible Things. If you don't mind my saying, you sometimes seem a little familiar with him. Best remember your position. Yes, ma'am.
Latimer. Here you are. Latin translation. Listen. Father says he's been promoted.
Should enjoy it, sir. My uncle had a 6-month posting in Johannesburg. Says it was the most beautiful countryside on God's earth.
What are you talking about?
Africa.
You've been reading my post.
What?
Who said Africa? How did you know that?
I haven't.
Have you been spying on me?
No. I'm good at guessing, that's all. Sometimes I say things and they turn out to be correct. I can't help it. It's just some sort of luck.
Right, well, never mind that little toad. Who's for beer?
You've got beer.
One more month and I must freeze the wind. Wish you could come with me, Jenny. You'd love it.
Where are you going to go?
Anywhere.
Not too cold to be standing around the dark.
Yeah, there. Look, in the sky.
Commonly known as a meteorite. I should escort you back to the school.
Something bad's gonna happen to this.
Chap's all right.
Wow.
Oh, Baines, you dolt. Thought you'd been caught by the Roses.
There was no beer. It was gone.
Not at all. I've been waiting. Jackson's got some beer in the pavilion.
They're following us. This watch is me.
Completely lost.
Those creatures are hunters. They can sniff out anyone. And me being a Time Lord, well, I'm unique. I have to stop being a Time Lord. I'm gonna become human.
What does it do?
Chameleon Arch. Rewrites my biology. It's working. Martha, before I change, here's a list of instructions for when I'm human. Don't let me hurt anyone. We can't have that, but you know what humans are like. 2, no getting involved in big historical
There was
events.
no script for this
4,
part.
you. Don't let me abandon
It's just
you.
him.
And 23, if anything goes wrong, If they find us, Martha, then you know what to do. Open the watch.
You told me to come and collect that book, sir.
Your marks aren't quite good enough.
I'm top 10 of my class, sir.
Now,
Oh no.
clever. Be proud of it. Use it.
I'm caged inside the cold and metal and the dark, but waiting.
Fascinating details about the siege. Really, quite remarkable.
You are not alone. Keep me hidden.
Keep me and infinite fire.
There is a trace, but somehow scattered. Nevertheless, we'd best arm ourselves. Activate the soldiers.
Oh. That's a nightmare.
It's my property, and you are trespassing on my land.
Well, how did you...
No!
Oh my god.
Hutchinson, excellent work.
Ceasefire!
Dead, you headmaster.
Your crew's on fine form today, Mr. Smith.
Excuse me, headmaster, we could do a lot better. Latimer's being deliberately shoddy.
I hope, Latimer, that one day you may have a just and proper war in which to prove yourself.
1 minute past the hour. It's now. Hutchinson, this is the time. It's now.
Permission to give Latimer a beating, sir.
Your class, Mr. Smith.
Permission granted.
Right. Come with me, you little boy.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give you back your journal when next I see you.
No, you don't have to.
So if you'll excuse me, Mr. Smith, I was just thinking about the day my husband was shot. His name was Oliver. He died at the Battle of Spion-Kop. But you see, I was angry with the army for such a long time.
Used to know. You think discipline is good for them?
Does it have to be such military discipline? I mean, if there's another war, those boys won't find it so amusing.
Well, Great Britain's at peace, long may it rain.
In your journal, in one of your stories, you wrote about next year. All those images of mud and wire. You told of a shadow.
Well, they're making me thankful it's not true. And I'll admit, mankind doesn't need warfare and bloodshed. Let's hope that from now on this country can find its heroes in smaller places. Of deeds.
That was luck.
Nurse Redfern, might I invite you to the village dance this evening?
He's
As
all...
my guest.
high on adrenaline.
Man.
That scarecrow's all askew.
Oh no.
Where did you learn to draw?
Gallifrey.
Is that in Ireland?
Yes, it must be, yes.
You're not Irish.
Not at all, no. My father, Sidney, was a watchmaker from Nottingham. And my mother, Verity, was...
The fact that the watch was open, like slowly, like seeping back into him, or was all of this in him?
He said that
whole
the
time?
TARDIS would create a story for him in his head. It would like take care of that.
So he just said Gallifrey, but
Doesn't
That's-
really fully understand like.
that's just part of what's still just kind of like in him.
Yeah, also a fun little thing. He said Sidney was his father and Verity was his mother. Sidney Newman was the original creator of Doctor Who, 1963. And Verity Lambert was the first producer.
Oh, that's fun.
It's a cute
Fun
little...
little like Easter egg.
Yeah.
So creepy.
God, I hate it.
Oh, goodness. Do I look like that?
Martha, what have I told you about entering unannounced?
Wasn't on the list.
Don't let me abandon you.
That's no good. What about the stuff you didn't tell me? What about women? I had to go and fall in love with a human. And it wasn't me.
The last of that wise and ancient race.
Look at the faces of men and women.
Who's that, please? Silly beggars. Nearly broke me neck.
I don't understand.
It's Mr. Clark, isn't it?
Nothing at all. In fact...
This isn't very funny, sir.
Just shut up, stop talking, cease and desist, there's a good girl. Mother of mine just needs a shape bracer.
You look wonderful.
Can you actually dance?
I'm not certain.
There's a surprise.
Mr. Smith and Matron. Because it's never going to last. He's going to leave in a few weeks.
Why?
It's like his contract comes to an end, and she's going to be heartbroken.
Leave for where? It sounds so interesting. Tell me. Tell me now.
I could put a nice bit of gravy in the pot. And some mutton. Or sardines and jam, how about that?
I like the sound of that.
Right.
Yep. That was smart.
Hold on a tick. They found us and I've seen them. They look like people, like us, like normal. I'm sorry, but you've got to open the watch. Where is it? But we need it. Oh my God, Doctor, we're hiding from aliens and they've got Jenny and they've possessed her or copied her or something and you've got to tell me where's the watch.
Oh, I see. Cultural differences. This is 1913.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, but I've got to snap you out of this.
Oh!
Wake up!
Now get out! You think I'm a fantasist? What about her?
The funny thing is, you did have a fob watch. Right there.
Oh my gosh, how are they gonna solve this?
Secret around this Mr. Smith.
We both scented him, though. He was plain and simple human.
The doctor's gonna remember this once he's back to himself.
I think this might help.
Right behind the eyes, something hidden away in the dark.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
Now, really, Martha, this is getting out of hand. I must insist that you leave.
Do you know what this is? Name it.
John, what is that silly thing?
You're called the Doctor. The man in your journal, he's real. He's you.
No.
Spare a penny, sir.
I didn't spare you.
Ah! No, I forgot about that.
Kids, do something.
Makes his presence known by knocking over a coat rack.
What's going on?
Yeah.
The teacher, he's a doctor.
You took human form.
Of course I'm human. I was born human as were you, Baines.
We need a Time Lord.
Easily done.
Change back! I literally do not know.
Give me! That woman there.
Then let's have you.
Which one of them do you want us to kill? Your choice.
Oh boy.
Seeing the doctor like this.
Yeah.
Acting like a human in 1913 with ways of thinking that are just so
Messed up.
so cruel. It's hard. Because it's this person that we've seen who does such wonderful things and is all about people and making sure they're equal and treated right and treated fair. And now we're just seeing him
And
talk
this
to
version of
Martha and
himself.
refer to her as a servant, and that's a rough one.
Yeah, that's I'll be really interested to see when they come out on the other side of this, like
how it'll
how that changes the way they interact with each other, whether he remembers it or not. She obviously will, and it may affect how she interacts with him. And if he remembers it, I'm sure it would affect how he interacts with her too. And how he sees himself a little bit.
And now we also have this other woman who's now been brought into it, and now her emotions are a part of this as well. And she's fallen in love with John Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Who is technically...
I mean, he's the doctor, but he's not the doctor.
He is his own person.
Yeah, that's a different
whole other... Oof, guys.
Oh, that moment too where she was like, he fell in love with a human and it wasn't me.
Yep.
Sorry, Martha.
Sorry, Martha, but it wouldn't have actually been him anyways.
Yeah.
So, there's All right. There's not much else to talk about.
We just gotta watch the other one, find out what happens.
We just gotta go. To be continued. Next time. Catch your Gallifrey gals. And we watch who? Who? The Doctor. Or John Smith. Let's go.
Hello, sweeties. If you enjoyed that, be sure to exterminate that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to be notified about future episodes.
Allons-y. Support us at patreon.com/fantheorytv for exclusive and early access to full-length reactions, unaired and unblocked episodes, and so much more.
Spoilers!
It's bigger on the inside.